Question. DS. Is absolute value of whole of a minus 1 less than absolute value of whole of a minus 3? Condition 1. A is less than 2. Condition 2. A is greater than 0. Solution. Let's solve this DS question using the variable approach. This question deals with the seventh frequent case of absolute value. Case 7. Absolute values are the same as squares. Let's apply the 3 steps suggested previously. Follow the first step of the variable approach by modifying and rechecking the original condition and the question. We have to find out whether absolute value of whole of a minus 1 is less than absolute value of whole of a minus 3. For this question, the modification already shows the answer. This question really shows how effective the variable approach is. As we know, x squared equals square of absolute value of x, so we can write absolute value of whole of a minus 1 is less than absolute value of whole of a minus 3, as square of absolute value of whole of a minus 1 is less than square of absolute value of a minus 3, or whole square a minus 1 is less than whole square of a minus 3. If we FOIL out the brackets, in other words, multiply whole of a minus 1 times whole of a minus 1 and whole of a minus 3 times whole of a minus 3, we get a squared minus 2 times a plus 1 is less than a squared minus 6 times a plus 9. Combining like terms, we get 6 times a minus 2 times a is less than 9 minus 1, which simplifies to 4 times a is less than 8, or a is less than 2. We have to find out whether a is less than 2. Thus, let's look at condition 1. It tells us that a is less than 2. This is exactly what we were looking for. The answer is unique, yes, so the condition is sufficient by the common mistake type 1, which means that the answer must be in terms of a unique yes or no. Condition 2 tells us that a is greater than 0. When a equals 1, then 1 is less than 2, yes, but when a equals 3, then 3 is less than 2, no. The answer is not unique, so the condition is not sufficient by the common mistake type 1, which means that you get both yes and no as the answer. It is not sufficient. Condition 1 alone is sufficient, so A is the correct answer. Answer A.